Alright, hello there. I am Pumpo1 and this is Cyber Troops Virtual On for the Sega Dreamcast, and we are got 11 character League Cup. So that's what this tournament is going to be. That's going to include 55 matches. Now, the watch mode on this game doesn't have where you can set up how many rounds and stuff like that for the matches or even the time limit. It's automatically set to 90, and that's said and everything. So what I'm going to end up doing is just keep track of the best of 3 per match. So without further ado, we're going to get started. So these are the, and again, this is part 1. So we'll probably do like 5 or 6 matches. If not, we'll do everybody has a match for the first video. Everybody will have a match. So 1 versus 2, 3 or 4, and then 11 will take on the loser of 1 and 2 or whatever like that. So without further ado, let's go into the actual game. And I'll show you what the stuff is and stuff like that, just to double check the gameplay and stuff before we actually get started. Yeah, because I was doing the watch ball, I was like, wait a minute, the match is just continuing and continuing. So, like, they just want you to stop it, when you're ready to see a different matchup. So we'll just do the best of 3. Alright, everything on here as it should be.
Reference point. Objective. Public port. Get ready.
Alright. 0 to 1.
Waterfront. Get ready.
He wins 2-0. God damn, he won 2-0. Jeez. Oh, that's why I said to put for the who wins, who loses. So he gets an X, and this one gets a check mark. All right, 3 versus 4 is.
Terminal City 359. Objective. Waterfront. Get ready. Northfront. Mighty Valley. Objective. Ascent corridor. Get ready.
One to nothing.
First flank. Passing under. Objective. Storage depot. Get ready.
Scores 1-1.
DSC Ramen. Objective. Sanctuary. Get ready. Northfront. Mighty Valley. Objective.
It ended 2-1 in favor of the left side. So number 3 won. So this becomes a check mark right here. That becomes an X. Next up is 6 I mean 5 versus 6. So 5 versus 6. Enjoy.
Restricted area, MTA Hero objective. Markbury shaft, get ready.
One to nothing.
Satchel no objective. Black rank, get ready.
Score is 1-1.
Result 29. Objective. Out on. Get ready.
Two to one in favor of number 6, or I should say the red side. That's who ended up winning. Party 2 ended up winning. So number 6, he ended up winning. So that means number 5, he's gonna get the X, and number 6, he gets the victory. We got 8 versus 9. I mean 7 versus 8 next. I could have put the actual day because they do got names for the characters and stuff, but this is just easier and quicker to do.
Six plant. Satchel now. Objective. Black rank. Get ready.
One to nothing.
Objective. Number sequence. Get ready. DSC.
2-0. God damn.
Sanctuary. Get ready.
Shit. That was a massacre. 2-0. Okay. She mopped the floor with that one. That one gets an X. We got 9 versus 10. Alright.
Area 71. Objective. Airport. Get ready.
One to nothing.
Waypoint. Molly Valley. Objective. Ascent corridor. Get ready.
2-0 again. Yeah.
Sad you know. Protected. Black Rhino. Get ready.
Shoot. At least they're not just straight up trade. Oh wait. Shoot. So say at least they're not just straight up trading wins and losses and stuff. I may just do 5 per video because it is 55 of them. So we may just do 5 per video. Shoot. This one lost. Yeah, so yeah, that'll be in part one, and yeah, it'll be 11 parts. Yeah, it'll be 11 parts. I'll make 55 videos or whatever like that. I mean, 55 matches with 11 videos. So yeah, we'll just do 5 matches per video or whatever like that. Even though we're only at the 20 something minute mark, it don't matter to me. We'll do 5 matches per video. Or crap. Since we already got everything set up and stuff like that, we'll probably do 10 matches per video. Probably be a 6 part series or something. I don't know. I just know that should I do forget it. We'll do it till it's at the 30 minute mark. So that probably be like 3 or 4 more matches. 3 more matches, I guess. It'll be 8 matches then. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do one because he lost versus 11. 1 and 11 will go at it. 2 and 4 will go at it. Or yeah, I'm gonna stop it right here because I gotta figure out who's gonna be part of the next 5 matches or so. Yeah, so we'll just end it right here. So to the next one later. And I'm just gonna put a 2 right here so that we know that we're on the next one. We'll be on part 2. Yep, that's what ended up happening. They ended up getting the L. So all the matches was good. And if you're looking for a series that's similar to this, I don't know no other game that's similar to this. I should have looked up to see if this got more than one game to it or whatever like that. I can't see how this didn't have tournaments for it. I'm gonna look on YouTube to see if somebody did, like the FGC tournaments, like live person versus person, PvP in person or whatever. You know, that type of tournaments or whatever like that. A, uh, a animated series that's similar to this is none of the regular Gundam shows, however, but there's something called Gundam Build Fighters and Gundam Build Divers. That is very close to being what this. That is exactly what this is, especially Build Divers. Build Fighters was like they had like little figurines that they use and they'll battle against each other. Like you know how people be making their own Gundam figurines and stuff. That's what the fighters was about. And then divers was they'll go online in virtual reality and battle each other and create their characters and stuff in virtual reality or whatever like that. They'll still take their little figurines with them, but the thing is they'll get damaged in the virtual reality. Like Build Fighters was cool because you had to be good at the game and good at crafting because whatever damage your little build fighter character takes, your little figurine takes in the battle, happens to them in real life. So, like, let's say character, somebody's figurine got exploded in the battle. Their robot exploded in the battle. Their figurine will be in pieces as well. It was weird, but it was cool at the same time because like it made no sense, but it made like the battles like mean more. Like there's wear and tear in competition, and you gotta make sure that you not only good at fighting and tactics and training and stuff like that, but that you also take care of your figurine Gundams or whatever like that, because depending on the quality of them, you know, that's what, if you got something wrong with it, it's gonna show up when you're battling with it. Like like the jet boosters or something, they can go out, or a gun can be malfunctioning for this or that reason. So that's why I like build fighters a lot. And build divers was like the word build, build. Yeah, build divers was good as well, because like even though it was virtual reality, I just like the fact that like the one where they had like little figurines and stuff like that, they were limited to how many people they could have fight it at once. Like I think like in the Build Diver series, like the final battle was like everyone versus everyone. Like the people who were on this side against the people that were on that side, and it was just hundreds of them battling it out and stuff, and it was just awesome. It was just hundreds of them in a battle and stuff like that, and it was actually pretty good. It's a series that you need to check out. The Gundam Build series is probably the most epic series in Gundam to me, because like the only other series, I forget the name of one of them, but the other one that I used to watch before I ever heard of Build Fighters was called um, Gundam Seed. Yeah, I watched the first season, which was called Gundam Seed, and then the second season was called Gundam Seed. I think it was called Destiny or whatever like that. Those was two good ones, and that was about the ones where like they're at war with the space and all that other crap. That was actually a good series. Gundam Seed is a good series. The first season and the second season. I think they have made remakes of it or stuff like that, but teach their own. Other than that, I thought this game was quite similar to another game I used to play, which was called well, I actually played that game, but I still got that game. Yeah, another Japanese game called Custom Robo. And Custom Robo is a little bit different than that. That one is straight up a fighting game where they play exactly like Gundam. Custom Robo, particularly V2, you get to customize your robos. You get to pick which robo you want, and you get to pick what gun and all this other stuff you want. This one is just a straight up fighting game. The other one is more so like a fighting game, but like it's more so like create a character. It has a create a character system to it, stuff like that. So you get to pick which robo you want after you unlock them. You get to pick which guns you want to use after you unlock them, and you get to pick which backpack. Which they had two guns. Yeah, you had your gun, and I think the other one was called your bomb, and then you had the backpack, which is what type of jets you use, whereas it also had bombs on it. The particular what type of shoes you use. They had ones were good for jumping, good for running, and ones was just good overall and stuff like that. And the same thing with the characters and stuff. Different characters did different things. The beast characters, they can jump, teleport, as in like when they jump high in the air, the next time you want them to jump instead of jet boost, they'll teleport there. And then you have the Gundam looking characters that can dash teleport. Like while they're running and stuff, they can dash, teleport, or whatever like that. They don't necessarily have to jump high to teleport. There was all sorts of characters on there. There's all sorts of weapons, just like you saw with this game and stuff. The the person I think is probably going to possibly win it all is that one character we just saw that she fights like a I think her name was Angelica or something like that. She had that. She basically is like a fairy or something because she had magical attacks and stuff like that. The other girl character, the one who was all pink and stuff, Her character is good too, but I just think that she has a rough time doing damage when she ain't close enough to the opponent. That's why she lost 0-2 against her opponent because she just couldn't really find the damage from long distance, and like a lot of her weapons were rapid fire and stuff. Besides the little hearts that she shot out, which was her most devastating attack, but it it only hit whenever it caught the other character off guard. And the cool thing about this game is like even though they can dodge each other and stuff like that as they shoot and stuff, because there's just basically lock on targeting. And that's the same thing with the custom robo game. It's lock on targeting or whatever like that. Unless you're using like a bomb or something. Other than that, your gun is always aiming directly for your opponent. The bomb you could put it'll aim directly for your opponent, or you could put the bomb wherever you want to. You can aim where you want the bomb to go, or whatever like that. So like you can be attacking somebody with the gun, and then shoot your bomb and have your bomb cut them off and hit them, or something like that. Yeah, there's some cool, unique characters on this game. I enjoyed it a lot. That was me rambling on a little bit. Now we're at 32 and a half minutes. Yeah, so to the next one, enjoy. And like I said, check out Gundam Build Fighters and Gundam Build Divers, or just the Gundam Build series in general. Robo V2. There's also a game. Well, they also got a Robo that plays similar to this. That's the one that's on GameCube, and that's called Robo Battle Revolution. It plays exactly like this game, but just like Robo V2, you can customize your robos and stuff like that. But I feel like this game is better as far as like the gameplay wise. Robo V2, I like that game, but like the speed at which this game played, Robo Battle Revolution plays at that speed, except for it seems a little bit faster because the I watch people play that competitively. The Battle Revolution, like that game play goes a little too fast sometimes. So to the next one later, I hope you enjoy, but still a great game. All right, later.